of is that people are disengaging more and more with formal politics. We think part of a raft of tools that could be used to mark out an intention to change the behaviour of both politicians and citizens is to allow people in the city to co-produce an agenda item for formal council meetings. This would show a clear point of departure for the council into a new way of working and replacing the idea of people as consumers of decision making to an active part of the democratic process. It also ensures an ongoing conversation and democratic activity between elections and relies on a feedback loop. We think that Brighton Hove is a great test bed for this way of working because decision makers are online, people in the city are demanding direct contact with them via social media. The ethos here is less risk averse than other areas. For example, they're already doing a tenant scrutiny panel. The platform that we need in digital space should be able to enable community building around a topic, such as enabling people to submit their evidence and experiences, allowing people to help refine an idea, and allowing people to post both for and against the idea. Importantly, explaining how the proposal affects them. Luke has a platform that he will show you that how we could achieve this. We do believe that a key need is one of intent, to do something that is overtly political in nature rather than community development or voluntary sector. This isn't about big society, but it's about us reclaiming our democratic structures.
Cool. Yeah, sweet. So I've been working on this for a long time. Some of you probably remember from Friday me mentioning Change the Future. It's something I've been researching for a very long time. The process of making more intelligent, free decisions that affect all So this is kind of what a proposal would look like, and I'm really excited after this weekend to apply a lot of what I've learned and been working on to use this in a community level with council decision making. So someone can propose something, like if I feel I have a problem in my community, I can propose it here, and it's in the public domain. Anyone can look at this and put arguments supporting my proposal. So rather than just complaining, you start off with a positive action. This is what I propose you do about it. Maybe the council will come on here and say, the reality is there are some issues why we can't implement this. Maybe they'll go, genius, I haven't thought about it. Maybe they just need to see the number of people who feel the same as you. Maybe people like me can also propose ways that we can help as well to help realise this together.
Okay, so I'm just going to jump in with a solid idea which we thought was something that could be used this way. So many people through community development and through CBSF have said bus fares and access to bus services is an issue for them. So say in the Moores Combe, Aberdeen area and so forth. So people could put on there both the issue and then the ideas, and then the council could look at how they might put investment into that bus service to meet those needs, for example.
Just really quickly, I think this is very much about creating a new kind of relationship between the people who make decisions in this community and the people who are affected by those decisions. I want to feel listened to by the people who call the shots that affect me, and I think this creates a more functional kind of mode of communication.
And it builds on the current petition system.
Yeah, the council already runs an e-petition system on its website. This improves on this because the council system at the moment offers just a crude number to indicate support, which isn't terribly engaging. And there isn't any depth of public discussion to properly explore these issues, and also there isn't any ability for related issues to be captured in context. This sort of online discussion here in many ways reflects the offline discussion that goes on with local action teams when they come to decide their priorities, and I feel that it would work very, very well in that sector as well, and we'd like to be able to promote this and use this within the local action teams as they stand.
And as well as the local action teams, we're doing community development in lots of deprived neighbourhoods across the city. So we look at promoting offline to ensure engagement with it, that we could help people feed in and act as a vehicle to get the messages online.
And what do we need? We need seed money for promotion to get this engagement going in the same way that Kirsty was talking about. So whether we have a small group, or a local action team, a community forum, to spread the word out. So it is citizen-led, it's innovative in this particular format, it's achievable, we've got existing software, we have some between...
talked to Leo Littman, who does the governance stuff. We've tweeted Jason Kitcat and Penny Thompson to ask them, is it possible? And we've also tweeted the opposition councillors who are on Twitter to say, could you support this?
Also, Jonathan is handily filming it to show Jason Kitcat.
Hi,
And
Jason.
we've got people within the team that are very familiar with kind of local structure, how to get things done and have good influencing skills. And also, we can't imagine that there would be a councillor or a particular political party that would say, no, we don't like citizens' gender item. I think they'd probably say yes.
How do you ensure that this is a platform for a citizen's voice rather than the voice of a few people who are aware of the platform or who might feel that they have something very specific to say?
Well, that would be partly down to our work to engage the sort of communities who would traditionally be online and using sort of representative groups and things that work with them on the ground in physical reality and sort of providing them surgeries and ability to get on.
But do you also mean, like, to some extent, just making sure louder voices don't get ignored? I mean, this is exactly the nuts and bolts that I've become manically obsessive with over the last few years that I've been studying internetocracy and systems like the Sapien IDEO through to Geopolitics and countless other systems to do this. And is what has informed this. But I mean, I can talk to you more about how you overcome problems like that. It's a lot to do with user moderation and algorithms that recognise patterns of behaviour that are antisocial inside the space.
Okay, Sasha, quickly.
What about offline people? How do they come up in relation to this? Are you going to capture that at all?
Yeah, that's back to me again, sorry. So basically, in the communities that we're working with, where those people that are currently using online methods, we're already out there trying to promote social media because it's become increasingly important in those neighbours. But alongside that, we'll provide, if you like, a medium through which they can just give, they want to just tell us and we can put it on for them, that's also fine.
I just want to add to that though, quickly, like, I don't think we necessarily have all the answers to like, a question like that. I think would be best asked to with this. You know, and I want to see the community answering that question, like, I don't know, I think some of the best ideas that come out of citizens' agenda. You know, I think this is exactly for that, you know. Here we have a problem, how do we solve it? Let's involve everyone in the conversation.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much.